Okay, maybe it can hear me now. Well, we'll give it a test run. Hi, my name is Gilbert. Today we're playing Tarkov. I'm in factory right now, trying to complete the task, the Good Times Part 1. For this task, we need to kill PMCs with an M4 and wear a Zabrala along with a Kyber helmet. Stab. Here are PMCs. I think they're near Kilo Hallway. Yeah, I had to do a couple tasks.
I see the enemy.
Fucking aim was just trash, jeez. Probably just gonna switch over real quick. One down, 3 more to go. G36, huh? It's a good rig right there, too. He's definitely not by himself. Can't be. Perfect. The Gilla's coming. Got to start running. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of fighting Tagilla. Out of all the bosses, I actually really do like get pretty much fucked up by that guy a lot of times. Just because realistically the guy like plays like a giant mental factor on you. No idea where he's at. That right there worries me right now. Okay, I guess you're not gonna let me interact. Yeah, that kind of tracks. Oh. Alright, we're a little over the weight. I'm assuming... Okay, these are the ceramic plates. Not for nothing. I really could just use the mags for right now. The plate carrier itself. I mean, it's good, but it's not... It's not deathly needed right now. Alright, Tequila's somewhere... Okay, come on, game. Really? Okay, just smack my keyboard with my mouse, that's cool. How much ammo do we have in here? Half? If Tequila runs me right now, he's gonna run my fucking shit. For it being a game that literally is supposed to be about fucking PMCs just fucking trying to kill everybody. I don't fucking hear many PMCs. Okay. I do like to play a little bit carefully. A lot of the action isn't where you play carefully, I know, but you make it out more times careful than when you're actually... Yeah, you make it out more times careful and then when you're running around like a nut. I know if he's back here, he's gonna fucking run my shit, especially if he has this fucking AK. If he has a Saiga, the chance that he has the damn AP slug is not too high, but it is up there. Just have no idea where the fuck he's at. The last time I was here, he killed me right here, in this area. He was right here. I was right here, right where the laser's at, and basically he pulled out his sledgehammer, ran towards me, and then started like trying to swing on me. But yeah, he tried swinging on me from right there, and it wasn't really that great of an area to... Oh, don't get me stuck. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't really that great of an area for him, but they managed to kill me just because, you know, him and his scav. That scav, I'm telling you, if that scav hadn't been there, I probably would have killed him. Because as soon as he pushed me, I unloaded into his arm, and I think he peeled off from there. And like when he peeled off, he tried pushing away. I needed nades, to be honest. But I didn't accidentally kill any PMCs with a fucking grenade. Alright, I might just reset, because I'm not hearing nor seeing anything, and for the last like few minutes it's been dead quiet. I got one PMC, but that dude pretty much came out of fucking nowhere. But yeah. I would say pretty much like, if you're ever fighting any of the bosses, I think it's a good rule of thumb. Avoid being like sandwiched between them and an enemy of any kind. PMC, scav, it don't matter. Anybody that's trying to get into Tarkov. I've been playing it for the last few years now. I would say the best thing you can start to get doing when you're first starting the game, I would say pretty much play as passively as you can. I want to say this goes more for PvE, and I'm a PvE enjoyer over PvP. I know that's controversial, but to be honest, I don't see the problem. To be honest, the game deserves to be whatever the player wants it to be. And, you know, a lot of players liked PvE, you know, from the get. It started with SPT, and, you know, I personally believed Tarkov needed to be PvE in order to step away from a lot of the nonsense. So yeah, let's get restocked. We're gonna sell this G36. Um, I apologize. My stash is fucking horrendous. Um, I will say stash management is important to a high extent. After a while, it just stops being important though. You kind of have to. You kind of have to like figure it the fuck out with stash management. Stash management can help you out, and it can also fuck you up. It's one of those things that it makes or breaks the fucking whole thing. All right, let's see. Yeah, he had nothing but MA55, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking top off all his mags, use his guns mags for my the rest of my task. I only got one kill there, sadly, but it was what it was. Usually, how I play is I try to play as passive as I can. I'm an extreme pacifist when it comes to engaging enemies. Um, Not really a pacifist. How the hell would I say? I'm more strategic when it comes to dealing with enemies. I like using snipers a lot, and to be honest, that gets good only to a certain extent. You can see I have a few sniper rifles here. Um, DMRs and snipers. I have more in the weapons boxes. Um, I would say the best one for like the early start is the Marlin. If anybody's really just trying to get into Shooterborn or Tarkov shooter, the Marlin. Bear in mind, I understand it might be a little bit expensive now, and that AP is not um almost instantly available as it was. But I will say, beyond pretty much just trying to run in 308, not 308, the fuck am I talking about? The like the other bolt actions. Yeah, beyond running the other bolt actions, I would say running the Marlin is a much better sort of platform to get used to sniping in Tarkov. Because I know from a lot of games that people run into, Tarkov isn't one of the easiest games to get into, and I get that. But understand two things: you're going to die regardless of what you do. You can play almost impeccable. Like every move you made was pretty much calculated and it was thought out. You can play like that all you want. It doesn't matter. Death is essentially your neighbor in this game when you're playing. It lives with you, and most people I understand may find that to be a little bit like turn offish. Um, but you just gotta embrace the fact is that you're going to die. Embrace the suck almost, as some would say. Um, you just gotta embrace it. Live with the fact is you might just die in the next like 5 feet that you walk. Because it's happened to me millions of times, and to be honest, it's not bad that it happens. It's just something you have to learn from. The amount of nonsense that I run into in this game, even before its 1.0 release, was and it's insane. And I used to play PvP a lot. Um, it's really where I started. I didn't start in the PvE debacle. I started on the PvP, and that turned into a whole nightmare. Um, when me and my buddy were running a raid, and for the most part, the raids were going good until we went to woods, and we spawned over by Emercom, the green flare extract, the one that you have to, if the green flare is there for you, you can take it. Um, Yeah, me and him spawn in, and as soon as we spawn in, he drops like a sack of potatoes, and I'm just like, holy shit, and I run, and I start getting shot at myself. I don't know what I'm getting shot at, and it was just a lot of the cheaters that really plagued this game that kind of screwed it up at the time, and I think PvE brought this game back a bit. It's not by much. It's definitely not by much. Definitely this game has problems, and Nikita and BSG are I'm imagining they're trying to work through it. It's not easy, trying to cater to like millions of people who probably play this game. And I'm probably overestimating the amount of people that play this game, but I don't know. Like, in all honesty, I would say this game is pretty good. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games. Um, I play this game as much as I physically can. Ever since this game pretty much was introduced to me, I've become more in infatuated with similar genres, extraction shooters, and I never really got into games like, because I know a lot of people say like, oh, you'll like Tarkov, you'll like Arena Breakout, you'll like Gray Zone or Arc Raiders. I never gotten into any of those games, and I'm just now starting to pick up Gray Zone. Um, for a while I kind of was just a little more oriented towards Tarkov because Tarkov was actually more. It was more my speed, more my style. Let's refresh this Surf 12 real quick while we're here. I think the Grizzly's fine, right? Yeah, Grizzly's fine. It's a 900. It's a 700. Damn near 8. I will sell you. Also, another tip for beginners, like in the beginning, I know the game comes out really fucking difficult. Um, if you really want the easiest way of playing this, um, seriously, just play it slow. I can't emphasize how fucking well that can actually lead to you succeeding in certain engagements. Like I can't tell you the amount of times I've rushed into an engagement and basically it's up to a coin toss on whether or not I'm gonna survive the engagement. The amount of times I got greedy, which that's another tip. Don't get greedy. No matter how good you think you are in this game, getting greedy can more likely get you killed than just being holed up in a little room. It's a very very real thing. I've gotten greedy multiple times. Say for like with the Woods boss Sherman. Sherman is an asshole first and foremost. Finding him, it takes pretty much like scoping out the entire area of Sawmill, and it it can be real dicey because of that. Hold on, let's see. If I don't hear, damn, I forgot to bring grenades again. That's fine. I got an assload of mags. I think I got more mags than Landmark right now. I think I'm hearing something. I'm not sure. Might be just the game's ambience trying to psych me out. Alright, now we won't go up there, we will go in here. Alright, Scav saw somebody, either he saw me or he saw a PMC. Yep, he saw PMC. Oh shit. He's going down. God damn, this dude's just running like hell. Close this door behind me before I get snuck off while I'm... You are? I have no idea where the hell anybody's at. Damn. Oh wow, dude was wearing a slick too. If you guys ever find... Oh, okay, I'm done. Cool. Let me try to get out of here without dying now. Yeah, like I was saying, if you guys ever find people wearing slicks, slicks are very good and very heavy. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you are. Yeah, suka, блядь. Yopa. I love it when they say that. Yeah, this is one of the extracts, by the way. So when you come over here, you need to have this key, factory emergency key. You get it, I believe, through a Prapor quest line. Oh, apologies. Yeah, you get it, I believe, through a Prapor quest line. And once he gives it to you, you can... It's pretty much a damn near infinite use key. Now what I mean by that is you may have saw the charges, but Prapor, I believe, has a barter for it, where you can where you can refresh it. And that medical tent is a very, very good spot to try to leave from, especially since the transit's right next door. You know, no, not the transit. That alley where the transit's at. That alley is really, really good to actually like run into and try to disengage from things. Because as you saw, like a lot of things won't really go back there. Yeah, they won't go back there at all. I don't like wearing stuff that's not really fully done. Let's see. I believe it's somewhere around here. Was it Prapper that gives you the key? I swear it was Prapper, unless it was somebody else. Let's do this. You can do this too. And it's Jaeger, my fault. So yeah, you'll give Jaeger the factory key, 3 Iskra, and then 1 MRE. And that will reset the entire key. But you have to do it before it hits 0. It cannot hit 0. If it hits 0, the key, I believe, just straight up despawns from your inventory. So make sure to actually keep in mind of that. Factory is not a bad map to learn the game. It is just extremely fucking tight. For those who are used to the bigger maps, you know, say like Battlefield, or if you're coming from like a different genre altogether, factory can be very, very, very difficult to actually manage. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn into good times now. So once completed, 10 kills. I get 76,000 XP. Prapper's now at level 4 for me, which I needed him to be at level 4. And there's quality standard. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is not a bad task at all. And the XP gain is actually pretty good. I'm trying to get to level 37, which is my next level, because I want Peacekeeper to be level 37. He sells a lot of good stuff. Um, he can really be one of your best friends in this game if you can get him up to level 4, because a lot of his stuff is pretty good. You just need USD. That's the only, I think, caveat, which I know a lot of people in the early game won't have USD just floating up their inventory, but in like the little bit not later game, after like I want to say the first story mission, um yeah, after the first story missions, once you like do these two, Tor and Falling Sky, you'll start to notice a lot of things, especially once you complete Tor. Tor doesn't take long to complete, and I'm still trying to get all this done right now. I just got the ticket, which the ticket I managed to find out not too long ago. If you hand that case into Prapper, um that Mr. What's his face? What the hell is his name? Kerman. That Mr. Kerman. So when Mr. Kerman tells you, don't turn it into Prapper and give it to him or hold on to it, disregard that whole thing. If you want some of the good guns in the game, Lightkeeper's your man. Yes, getting the task done is a bit of a pain for him, especially starting it out. Network provider is the first task to get done, and you just need to turn in all these items. The only item I have not been able to find in raid is these these signal transmitters, and the only reason why I'm getting them is because I'm doing the cultist circle. You can immediately get any random quest item that you have to go and find in raid from the cultist circle, as long as it's I believe a 6-hour timer. If it's anything more than that, you're not getting anything out of it like that. I try to use the cultist circle specifically for that reason. Let's see. I'm gonna have to sell this thing. I'm just gonna take the night vision, I believe, off of it. I believe that's night vision. I haven't been to the lab in a minute either. I have to go back to the lab. Oh yeah, Bitcoins. Let's see what's the price of them right now. Bitcoin's price in the game fluctuates a lot. So if you ever get Bitcoins, just bear in mind it's not the end of the world if they're like this amount of money. Because at some point in the game, they are going to reach high numbers. Like the highest I've ever seen it was over 1 million rubles in the game. So be patient if you just want to hoard if you just want to hoard those things, or if you don't, then Jaeger sells um metal fuel tank for 191 rubles, 1,000 rubles, and that's just all you'll need really. You can just buy up one every day you're playing, or every time he resets. I mean, and you'll have pretty much a Bitcoin farm that's just working for you, making you money. I just submitted my 3 GPUs that I had found in raid to mechanic, I believe, for farming. So I finished that task from him. Speaking about Coastal Circle, I have one in progress. That's almost done in 3 hours. So we'll see on how that plays out. That could be good. That could be bad. I'll see when I get there. When I get there. Scav case. If you do get your scav case unlocked, make sure to run it. I don't care how much money you have. These things can and will give you things that can be either useful to you or basically nothing at all. You're better off just taking the gamble, because you're essentially already taking a gamble when you walk into a raid. Why not take another gamble outside of the raid? It's safer. It's not gonna actually screw you as bad as dying in a raid with a bunch of shit that you just upped and got. So I'm gonna keep this Vulcan. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this Vulcan. To all my M1A enjoyers, much love to y'all. I'm not a big user of it though. I apologize. I know my buddy is like great with this thing. He's an absolute demon with it. Brother can walk into a room and immediately clear them all out with a semi-auto M1A. He doesn't even pop it into fucking like any type of other configuration besides pretty much throwing that bastard with a damn scope and just walking around like man just can own you from fucking up close and far away. It's kind of funny. Is that is that vent task still even around? I don't think it is. I don't even remember who the hell had it. Right, I still gotta do this. Oh, like, right. Um, yeah. I tried playing Arena. It's not easy. That's another difficult game to play. You're really trying to go at it with motherfuckers who literally play this shit for the thrill of just being hunted down and killed half the time. It's kind of crazy. It kind of is. Not gonna lie to you. So we gotta like really work this out, because this is about to suck in a minute. Was this the level 4 or level 6? This is level 6. Yeah, I might as well keep that on. Oh shit, my fault. Also, another little tip. This game is gonna pop errors at you like just fastballs, man. They're gonna hit you all the time. This game is very finicky. Not for nothing. It will throw a lot of errors at you. It's not the game's not broken. It's just the way the game is. Man, fucking the amount of times I've seen an error window at this point in time has me numb. I keep trying to fucking close it out because I think I have space in my stash. I know I don't. Yeah. I guess a little introduction kind of deal is kind of necessary. Like I already said, my name is Gilbert. I like playing games and pretty much just I like doing a lot of crazy shit. um, I am pretty much just trying to figure things out with life. Right now, I'm currently working towards figuring out what's my next move. So right now, this is just me trying to sidetrack myself because stuff's kind of hard. So, uh, not trying to like drop my personal life on here for everybody to hear and listen to. It's just a little conversation. I'm trying to like keep something going here so that way nothing is just quiet. I know I'm a little awkward with that. Another pro tip: if you can, and really I'm not a pro. Like really, genuinely, I'm not a pro. I know I'm getting a little far in this video now, for already 40 minutes, and I'm over here trying to throw pro tips like I'm actually one of the greats. If you can, organization is your best friend in this game. Stash organization is your best friend. Organize your ammo. You'll really love yourself for doing that. It's by far one of the more annoying things to actually do when you have like your favorite gun, for example, like take the SR-25, you have your favorite gun here, and you just have all your ammo lost all throughout the cases you have, which bear in mind, you play this game, you're going to have cases. Um, it's not gonna matter if you say, hey, I'm gonna be organized, I'm gonna be more on the shit. No, it's not gonna matter. It's going to essentially swamp up, turn into a mess like this every now and again. It happens to absolutely everybody. Um, some pros I've seen basically make it so that way they don't have it like this, and they like little by little start just getting rid of the shit they know they don't need. Sadly, as long as I've been playing this game, I've never really made it that far. Um, and now that full release is out, you know, it's it's anybody's guess if I'm gonna actually get to the end of this game. Um, my goal is to get to the end of the game though. Uh, I can't promise I'm going to, because it's very difficult and not easy. And I might actually just continue bullshitting at some point or another. But the goal is to just get to the end of the game and finish it out, and keep playing, because this is one of my favorite games. Like I said earlier, I play this game very religiously, almost too religiously if you ask me. It's it's big here. This game is big with me. Um, I guess to get into a little bit more, I'm married. Been married for past 10 years. Me and my wife are both gamers, I guess you could say, because she likes gaming and I do too. Right now, she's not really able to do much just because of certain things that's with her personally. I forgot I have an HK. So she just tries to do her best. I can't, be too hard on her with certain things, and it's kind of difficult sometimes. Marriage is not easy. It's not for everybody. Uh, I would say if you're gonna get married, bear in mind of a couple things. I've always heard the wife is always right. The happy wife, happy life type of deal. Me personally, have respect for yourself. A lot of guys I know, like, they just love their woman a little bit too much to tell them, like, they're wrong. At the end of the day, we're all human. Nobody's perfect, and you just gotta sometimes be willing to have the strength to tell that person, hey, you're kind of screwing up right now, and that's a good thing to do. I guess I'm throwing life advice now at this point. Uh, just like I said, just trying to find a conversation at this point. Uh, God, I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of this video. Uh, right now it's like 7:30 where I am. I wake up a little early due to work. Um, but right now I'm kind of like not working. There's reasons for that. I'll get into that at another video. I guess for right now I'm pretty much done with what I was doing. But yeah, if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't, tell me what you didn't like about it. Tell me if I need to stop talking and just need to focus on the gameplay. I do a lot of different things in Tarkov. My main playstyle, like I said, is with rifles, with long rifles. I just try to take enemies out from afar. Fighting up close is never really my thing. If you guys want to see some sniper content, I guess I could show off like some good ass sniper areas, because there's a lot of good sniping areas in Tarkov. Tarkov is so vast. It is insanely like big. It is not a small game by whatsoever, and you will spend hours trying to learn every little thing. Right now, I'm trying to teach two of my friends how to play this game. And I may end up recording with them at some point, just to show you guys, hey, how us three are gonna be doing in a raid. But we'll see on how that goes. I gotta like work them still out with that. But yeah, like I said, you like the video, just let me know. If you don't, let me know what I did wrong. Let me know what I could do better. I'm always down for criticism. I think a lot of people don't actually take criticism that well, but I surprisingly do. So just let me know. Thanks. Bye.